my child, my beloved. I am calling you now because time is running out. A voice from heaven has broken through the silence tonight. It is your mother. Her spirit is standing right beside you as you read this. Archangel Michael says, "Do not ignore this call. For once the moment passes, it may never return again." Your name is resonating in the light chambers, and the heavens are trembling. There is one last thing she wants to tell you, that she kept from you while she was alive. She could not share it before she died. This is your last chance. Now let your heart open. Do not leave me until the very end. The miracle is just around the corner. Do not miss this important message. If this word speaks to you, please subscribe right away to make sure you never miss another divine message. What you are about to hear could change everything. Type Amen in the comments below if you believe these words are true and are ready for God to help you. This is your way of telling heaven that your heart is open and you are listening. The angels are watching you. The heavens are recording your choice. What are you going to do? Listen or close this and ignore the voice that is pleading with you not to. The sky is heavy tonight with a message that cannot wait. My child, my beloved, the veil between this world and the afterlife has been lifted. Your mother's voice has come through from that place where time does not exist. You thought she was gone, but she is still there. You can feel her closeness more than the breath in your chest or the beat in your heart. She begged God to give her one last chance to talk to you. Archangel Michael has brought her words through the fires of heaven to where you can see them now. This is not a mistake. I am not making this up. You are being led here because God knows that if you do not open this message right now, you will miss a moment that was written for your destiny before you were even born. When a soul is bound in the body, truths stay hidden. Between the living and the dying, secrets are kept, feelings are not expressed, and words are left unspoken. These truths were with your mother when she died and went to be with God. Now she shakes with light because her love for you is stronger than death's silence. She could not sleep until you knew this last truth. She could not go any further into the gardens of heaven until she said the words, "She never spoke on earth to you, in your heart." That is why she begged Archangel Michael to give this to you right away tonight, before the hourglass empties and her voice fades back into the abyss of silence. Pay close attention because she is not talking about small things. She talks about the path you are on, the dangers around you, and the hands that say they love you, but really have a knife hidden inside them. She talks about the miracle that has your name written on it. It is so close you could almost touch it, but it is so fragile that one wrong choice could break it all. When she was alive, she prayed for you. She cried tears of love every night while she could not sleep. She covered you with whispers that no one else could hear. She says that those prayers did not die with her. They rose like incense into the throne room of heaven. They are still burning in front of God's altar, pleading for his protection and blessing. Do not treat this casually. For the next moments carry the key to your breakthrough. If you close this message too soon, you may miss the very instruction that will unlock your miracle. Stay until the end. Stay because your mother has more to reveal. Stay because Archangel Michael has not yet finished his warning. Stay because the hand of God is stretching toward you, and if you reach back in faith, everything in your life can change in an instant. And I remind you once again, if this message is stirring your spirit, do not forget to subscribe now. For the words of heaven are unfolding piece by piece. The next revelation will come soon. If you disconnect, you may miss the very sign you have been praying for. Subscription here is not just about a channel. It is about keeping your heart tied to the river of divine truth that is flowing. Do it now and let heaven see your readiness. Your mother says the time of being lost and confused is over. She has seen you second-guess yourself. Wonder if you are really loved, chosen. Wonder if God really hears your prayers. She wants you to know for sure that she has never forgotten about you. Every prayer you whispered in the dark was heard. Every cry you let out when no one was listening was heard by the one who made the stars. She carried those prayers up like a holy sacrifice. They are still alive before God's throne. She wants you to stop questioning your worth. God has already told you that you are valuable. You are worth more than gold, kings, and the whole world. The enemy is so angry with you. They know that if you fully awaken to who you are, nothing will be able to stop the plan that has been written for your life. Your mother's voice trembles in light as she speaks your name. She says that she has watched you in the silent hours, when you thought no one saw your tears, when you thought your pain was hidden behind a brave face. She says that even in heaven, she could not turn her eyes away from you. The love of a mother is eternal. It does not break even when the body is lowered into the earth. She says you must know this. Every struggle you have faced has been woven into a larger design. None of it has been wasted. The nights you questioned God, the days you carried burdens too heavy for your shoulders, the betrayals that cut deeper than knives, all of it was seen, all of it was counted, all of it is being redeemed even now. She says the moment is near. The pain you endured will be answered with a miracle so radiant that even your enemies will fall silent in awe. If you are ready to receive this radiant miracle and see your pain answered with glory, type a powerful amen in the comments right now. Let your declaration rise to the heavens as you claim the breakthrough that has been written for you. And Archangel Michael, standing with a flaming sword of light, confirms this message. He says he has been assigned to you by the Most High to guard your path and to clear the way ahead. He says there are spiritual forces that have been blocking your progress, whispering lies into your mind, convincing you that your prayers go unheard. But he declares those lies are shattered tonight. He says the strongholds that have held you captive are being broken now, not by your own strength, but by divine intervention that has been set in motion the moment your mother's prayer reached the throne. Archangel Michael tells you that some people around you are afraid of your rising. They have been trying to hold you back. Some people have smiled at you while being jealous. Some people have whispered but turned what they said against you when you were not there. Some people even pretended to keep you safe while planting doubts in your mind. Their plans will fail, says Archangel Michael. Heaven has put a line around you. He says that soon masks will come off. It will become clear who is on your side and who is against you. But you should not be scared of this truth. It will not hurt you. It will set you free. God says, I would rather you walk alone in the light than with shadowy people who act like friends. Get your heart ready. Clarity and freedom are on the way. Your mother speaks again. Her voice is soft but urgent. She says she knows the doubts that creep into your mind late at night. The questions about whether you are good enough, whether you deserve happiness, whether God has forgotten you. She says those thoughts are not from heaven. They are arrows shot from the enemy's camp, designed to keep you small, to keep you afraid, to keep you from stepping into the fullness of what has been prepared for you. She says, please do not believe those lies. You are loved beyond measure. You are chosen. You are worthy. And the blessing that is coming is not because you earned it. It is because grace is flowing toward you like a river that cannot be stopped. In your mind, your mother is getting closer. Her words are full of love, she adds. You carry a strength you do not even recognize. That time when you were little, she held your hand and quietly prayed. She prayed that you would grow up to be strong enough to handle storms. According to her, your prayers are the reason you are still alive after what should have killed you. Do not put yourself down any longer. Do not judge your future by the things that went wrong in the past. You are not the same person you used to be. You are becoming someone bigger and better than she ever thought possible. She tells you she is so proud of you that words cannot explain it. She also says that pride is shared by many. God is proud of his child, a beloved soul who did not give up even when the world was heavy on them. She says there are people in your life right now who do not see your value. They overlook you, underestimate you, or worse, they pretend to support you while secretly hoping you fail. But she warns you not to waste your energy trying to prove yourself to them. Their opinion of you does not define your destiny. What God has spoken over you is louder than their judgment. What he has planned for you does not require their approval. She urges you to focus on what is ahead, not what is behind. The people who walked away were clearing space for the right people to enter. The doors that closed were protecting you from paths that would have harmed you. The delays you experienced were God's way of aligning everything perfectly, so that when the breakthrough comes, it will be undeniable. Archangel Michael speaks again. His voice is like thunder rolling across the heavens. He says a shift is coming that will shake your entire world. Not in destruction, but in elevation. He says you are about to be promoted in ways you did not expect. Opportunities that seemed impossible will suddenly become available. People who ignored you will seek you out. Resources that were withheld will flow freely. He says this is not luck. This is divine orchestration, and he warns you to stay humble when it happens. Pride will close the very doors that humility opened. He says the promotion is not just for you, but through you. You are being blessed so that you can be a blessing. You are being elevated so that you can reach back and lift others. Your mother's voice returns, filled with both sorrow and hope. She says she wishes she could have told you these things when she was alive, but the time was not right. The words were locked inside her, waiting for this moment when you would be ready to hear them, ready to receive them, ready to act on them. She says she has seen the future that awaits you. It is more beautiful than you can imagine. There will be laughter where there was weeping. There will be abundance where there was lack. There will be peace where there was chaos. But she also warns you that the enemy knows what is coming. He will try to distract you, discourage you, or derail you before you reach it. She says, do not give him that power. Keep your eyes fixed on heaven. Keep your heart anchored in faith. Keep moving forward, even when it feels like you are walking through fire. God's Spirit speaks now. His voice is gentle yet commanding. He says, I am about to do something new in your life. The old patterns are breaking. The old limitations are dissolving. The old version of you is being shed like a garment that no longer fits. He says you are entering a season of unprecedented favor. Doors that were locked for generations will swing open for you. Cycles that have tormented your family line will end with you. You are the breakthrough generation. You are the answer to the prayers of those who came before you. He promises that what he is doing in you now will ripple through your entire bloodline, bringing healing, restoration, and blessing to those who come after you. But he says you must be willing to let go of the past. Forgive those who hurt you. Release the bitterness. Surrender the need for revenge. because unforgiveness is the chain that keeps you bound to yesterday, and He is calling you into tomorrow. Your mother's voice rises with urgency now. She says time is running out for this message. The window is closing. The moment is passing. She begs you not to let this opportunity slip away. She says she has fought for this chance to speak to you. She will not get another one. So she asks you to listen with every fiber of your being. She says the danger she warned you about is real. There are people close to you who are not who they seem. They wear masks of friendship, but harbor envy in their hearts. They smile to your face but speak poison behind your back. She says God is about to expose them, not to hurt you, but to protect you. When the truth comes to light, it will sting, but it will also set you free. She says, do not be afraid of that revelation. Embrace it. Let the false fall away so the true can remain. And when you see who really stands with you, honor them, cherish them. They are rare gifts in a world full of counterfeits. Archangel Michael lifts his sword once more. The light from it illuminates the path ahead. He says you have been in a season of preparation. It has been longer and harder than you expected, but he declares that season is ending now. The testing is complete. The training is finished. You are ready. And what comes next will require everything you have learned in the wilderness. He says, do not despair over the time that has passed. Nothing was wasted. Every tear watered the seed of your destiny. Every trial strengthened your spirit. Every setback positioned you for the comeback that is about to unfold. Your mother's final words come through, soaked in love and light. She says she is proud of you, proud of how you kept going when you wanted to give up, proud of how you chose love when hate would have been easier, proud of how you held on to faith when doubt screamed louder. She says she will continue to pray for you from the other side of eternity. Those prayers will follow you all the days of your life. She says when you feel a sudden peace in the middle of chaos, that is her. When you sense a warmth in your heart for no reason, that is her. When you find strength you did not know you had, that is her prayers being answered. And she ends with this: I love you, my child. I have always loved you. I will always love you. And I will see you again one day. But until then, live fully, love deeply, trust completely. The miracle is coming. The breakthrough is near, and nothing can stop what God has set in motion for you. Send this video right now. When you send this message to other people, you invite divine intervention and breakthrough into your network. This power will then flow back into your own life. Finally, as a sign of your faith, press the like button. As you agree, let the thumb turning blue be a sign that you want God's blessings and every promise made in this message to come true. Finally, the Spirit of God speaks in a way that cannot be denied. My child, you are about to enter a time of divine change. Things that were meant to hurt you will work out for the best. What was taken from you will be given back to you 7 times over. What doors were shut in your face will be opened again, but not by people, by me. The tears you shed behind closed doors will become the story you tell everyone else. The people who made fun of your pain will be there to see you get better. They will know it was not luck, chance, or coincidence. It was my hand on you. Do not worry about the delay. It is not bad to be late. Do not be afraid of the quiet, because that is where miracles are born. Behind the scenes, I am still working, setting up and aligning things. You are not as far away as you think. You are almost there, but you cannot see it yet. If you agree that this is the time for God to turn your life around, say it out loud in the comments. My story is changing. As a sign of your faith, write it down to make sure you believe God's promise that you will be okay. Archangel Michael raises his voice again. Do not be afraid of the shadows that rise against you. He says, the warfare intensifies right before the victory is delivered. That is why things may have felt heavier lately, why you have faced sudden setbacks, why unexpected storms seem to appear out of nowhere. It is because the enemy senses that your breakthrough is near. It is his last attempt to push you back. But Archangel Michael assures you the battle is already won. Stand firm, do not give in to despair. Do not let weariness convince you to surrender, for the dawn is breaking. The light will reveal that you were protected all along. And now the Lord himself declares, I am about to open a door that no man can shut. He says, you will recognize it. It will not come through striving, not through manipulation, not through begging others for recognition. It will come suddenly, smoothly, undeniably. It will carry peace with it. It will feel like the missing piece you have been searching for. And when it comes, you will know this is what all the waiting was for. Your mother's spirit grows firmer now, as if she cannot hold back what she must reveal. She says, there are hidden things around you that you have not yet seen. Conversations spoken behind closed doors. Decisions made without your knowledge. Subtle betrayals that your heart sensed, but your mind dismissed, she says. Heaven is about to expose these things, not to break you, but to free you. She says that for too long shadows have lingered close, disguised as kindness, disguised as love, disguised as loyalty. But the light of God is burning away those disguises, and soon every mask will fall. She pleads with you not to cling to those who are revealed, for once the truth comes, you must not try to hold what God himself has uncovered. She says, my child, when God exposes, it is not cruelty, it is mercy. For how else would you be free? And Archangel Michael, standing tall with his sword of flame, confirms this vision. He says he has fought battles in realms unseen to shield you from traps laid by jealous hearts. He says the enemy tried to weave nets of lies around your destiny, hoping you would entangle yourself in them. But Archangel Michael cut them down. He says that every attempt to curse you, to bind you, to limit you, has already failed. He says you are covered in fire, and no darkness can withstand it. And he warns you that when the exposure happens, you must remember this. Your safety was never in their loyalty. Your safety was always in God's hand. Then your mother's tone softens again, like a lullaby carried from eternity. She says she knows how deeply you long for stability, for love that does not waver, for companionship that will not betray. She says she carried that same longing when she was alive. She prayed that God would protect your heart from counterfeit connections. She says those prayers are being answered now. She assures you that the loneliness you sometimes feel is not abandonment. It is divine protection. God is keeping you set apart. Not because you are forgotten, but because you are chosen. And when the time is right, the people who truly carry light will be placed in your path. People who truly honor your soul will be placed in your path by God himself. She says, wait, do not rush. What heaven has prepared for you is greater than what you have been willing to settle for. The Spirit of God thunders through these words, shaking the atmosphere around you. My child, I am preparing to surprise you, he says. The blessing will not come the way you expect. It will arrive suddenly in an unexpected place, through an unexpected channel. He says you will look back and realize something, that the delays, the detours, the disappointments were all stepping stones, leading to this exact moment. He says, "Trust me when I say I have not forgotten the details. I know your needs more deeply than you can express, and I will answer not with barely enough, but with overflow." He declares that your story will shift so quickly. Those who once pitied you will not understand how you rose so fast, and you will not rise by your own strength, but by his hand. Your mother whispers again, urging you to remain sensitive to the signs. She says that God has already been speaking to you in small ways, through repeated numbers, through dreams, through the sudden stirring of your spirit when you encounter certain people. She says not to dismiss these signs as coincidence. They are markers on the path you are walking. She says when you see them, pause and listen, because in that moment, God is trying to catch your attention. She pleads with you not to move blindly, but to walk with awareness, because the enemy has tried to confuse you with distractions. Yet she assures you, if you lean into the whispers, you will never be misled. She says, "I could not guide you fully when I was on earth, but now I am closer than ever before. My prayers are woven into the very guidance God sends you." Archangel Michael raises his voice once more, declaring with authority that the financial chains around you are breaking. He says that the lack you have endured, the scarcity you have battled, the cycles of rising and falling are coming to an end. He says that heaven has released provision, and it is on its way. He says, "Do not fear the numbers in your account. The numbers of heaven are greater. What you see is temporary. What I release is eternal." He warns you not to be deceived by opportunities that seem too quick, too flashy, too tempting. For not every open door is a door from God, but he promises you will know the right door. It will bring peace, not pressure, clarity, not confusion. And he says, when you walk through it, you will find not only provision for yourself, but overflow for those connected to you. And beloved child, your mother smiles now through tears. She says, "The miracle coming is not only for you, but also for the generations that will come after you," she says. "The choices you make now will echo far into the future," she says. "The chains that broke from your life will never touch your children, your grandchildren, those who follow after you," she says. "You are the turning point, the one who shifts the story of the family." She says, "Do not underestimate what your obedience is unlocking, for the choices you make in faith today will build a legacy of light tomorrow. If you think this blessing breaks the curse in your family, write 'The curse ends with me' in the comments. Allow this to be your strong statement that you are stepping into your divine mission to bring blessing and freedom to your family. And the Spirit of God concludes this portion with a promise that cannot be shaken. "I will do it quickly. I will do it suddenly. I will do it in a way that no one can deny that it was my hand," he says. "You will stand in awe. Your enemies will be silenced. Your friends will rejoice, and your soul will know peace like never before." He says, "Stay with me. Trust me. Do not turn back." And in that moment you realize this message was not just words. It was a covenant being spoken over your life.